Michael McNevin. That was amazing. Come on over. Man, it's so good seeing you. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, that was amazing, Michael. I love the chord voicings that you use on that guitar. It's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing those two songs.
Thank you very much. Thanks for letting me play them back at the stomping grounds of Palo Alto, which I have none of, but it's 20 minutes away, 30-minute drive. Yeah.
Well, that story of Niles was really interesting. I feel like that whole vibe just like fits with the style of music that you're doing, and you could take it from there and way beyond. You travel all over the U.S., right?
I do. I travel. I do gigs. I'm a full-timer, living out of cars. And I usually fly with this, but I'll borrow an acoustic when I get to the gig. I can get this into a suitcase on my back, and I can put socks, shirts in the case. And then I've got a little case. I can do a lot with a little on an airplane with this guitar, and then I can, when I land, then I figure out what I'm going to play through. But I also carry a little amp, a little tiny thing in my suitcase if I need it.
Well, very cool, man. The tone that you're getting out of this guitar is incredible. What year is this one, actually?
This is a 1959 Sears and Roebuck. Sears, Dan Electro built it. It's got a lipstick pickup. This pickup here is made out of a lipstick case. You can see the crack where if you pull it apart, instead of electronics, there would be lipstick if it wasn't a lipstick case. Wow. It's an electronic pickup now, but it was a lipstick case. Yeah, I love this guitar. I love it.
It's amazing. There's a lot of gear people here that are really interested in music gear, so you're going to see a lot of us drooling over all these guitars that are walking on stage. I know TK Tran just got a couple guitars. I bought 2 this week. Don't tell anyone. And now I'm interested.
That's called gas, and it's gear acquisition syndrome. That's what we call it in the business.
It's so funny, man. So tell me a little bit more about your songwriting, like how you come about putting these beautiful songs together. They're so descriptive, so close to you.
Well, I like to tell stories for sure. And then it's a challenge of if you want to tell the story. I wrote that song in Michigan last year, and it started out with a prompt with a cigarette, and it's all it really had to start with. And then I remembered back to my buddy Mike starting to smoke, and then that brought me into his household, watching his family interactions. And I always felt like, you know, I always do feel like the history, if you can tell the true story, you don't have to make stuff up, you know. And so everything that happened in there is true. One guy tried to correct me. He goes, you know, CBs only go about 3 miles. I said, I know, I've had CBs before, but there is a thing called skip, and you may not be able to pick somebody up here within 5 miles, but your same signal might reach them in, you know, Utah. But Judy wanted the CB. It didn't matter whether she could catch Leroy on it. What mattered was that she could call him on it. It was something for her to have in the kitchen when she couldn't get him on a phone. So there you go.
Well, it was so nice hearing your songs tonight, the guitar playing, the lyrics that you put together. Thank you so much. Michael McNevin, everybody.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep.